Yeah, and I, Renee, we see each other every morning, so we have...
do.
I don't want to know,
in the morning, isn't it?
No,
Really?
So early breakfast happens every weekday morning here on both this station and also our sister station of Virgin, and Steve Denny's next door, and he doesn't have to say very much because he just plays some music.
Told you about the jealousy thing, didn't I?
Yeah, there's a lot of jealousy.
It's playing out.
It's great to join you both, you two, this morning. I wondered if we could start. It's unbelievable to think this time last week we broke the Russell Brand story.
We did.
And he's remained silent for 7 days until last night. There was a 3-minute statement put on Rumble and X, formerly known as Twitter. I wonder if I could just play you the first 20 seconds.
Please do.
Hello there, you Awakening Wonders. Obviously, it's been an extraordinary and distressing week, and I thank you very much for your support and for questioning the information that you've been presented with. By now, you're probably aware that the British government have asked big tech platforms to censor our online content, and that some online platforms have complied with that request.
Wow. They may have requested it, and perhaps they should. What he's really talking about is he's saying 1 or 2 platforms have taken his money away.
Yes.
Yes, but they did so at the request of the Department of Culture and Sports, and I think that is quite astounding, because whatever we think about Russell Brand, and I'm not defending him at all now, I've never been a major fan, but he has not yet been found guilty or even charged with anything, and we have our government ministers, well, she's not a minister anymore, she used to be, our government MPs writing to platforms to say, please demonetise this man. I find that extraordinary.
I mean, a lot's happened. Obviously, he didn't talk about any of the allegations. There are 8 women now, you know, that have appeared over the last week, and allegations. It's mucky, it's murky. We've seen clips from, you know, stand-up shows. I mean, Vanessa Feltz on her show the other day played a clip of what happened on his MTV show. These are all allegations that have risen between 2003 and 2013. I wonder, despite whatever happens in the coming weeks and months, will he ever be able to continue or to get his career back? He would argue, well, I haven't really got one at the moment. I'm on, you know, just kind of giving these 5 updates a week on Rumble and what have you. But will he have the support from the public going on?
I think
a lot of damage has been done.
I agree, and I think it does shine a light, though, on how people make their money. There are, you know, I suppose, look, here we are on a mainstream media broadcast activity, and people talk about that, and they say, oh, the mainstream media's got an agenda and all that. It's not so much that, but it is regulated, and it's regulated for good reason. And I think part of the problem that we've got is that social and digital media is not regulated in that way. And would it be right for somebody who is accused of these egregious crimes making money basically because people are almost rubbernecking at this crisis and wanting to hear what they say, pause it whilst it's investigated, and then if no charges come, then he should get the money back, and if the charges do come, then you wait until the trial is done before you decide what to do. But I think there is a real crisis, but there needs to be consistency. Everybody needs, I think, on the social and digital media platforms need to be treated the same. I don't know if you agree.
I mean, Hugh Edwards has not had any of his stuff taken off of the BBC website, but the BBC have taken off Russell Brand's. There is judgment going on here for sure. I just want there to be due process and let the man go to court, be charged, and let, you know, a jury decide or a judge decide. And he was making plenty of money before this. So it's not the case that he's going to make money now just because people are going to finally go to him. He was making lots of money before these allegations broke. So he had a following. That ability for him to make money, arguably feed his family, pay his mortgage, has been taken away before he's been charged with a crime.
I think he's probably able to do that for some while, but I see your
interesting point. It rumbles on, though, doesn't it? And interesting that we have had that first statement, the first you know, spoken words from him since, you know, he performed at Wembley last Saturday.
Interesting how he's framed it, though. I think that you know, it's interesting how he's framed it.